But there may be an issue. There may be an issue, and somebody I think in the stream chat already pointed it out. There may be an issue. Is it me, or have you guys not noticed a prevalence? Maybe it's me on my algo, because I've liked a couple of these videos in the past, but I feel like on my algorithm and my timeline, I'm getting recommended way more videos of like kids in college campuses, kids in like clubs and shit, doing the whole pickup guy thing. But it's mostly done in the frame of like rizzing, where they recorded themselves first person talking to a girl in a fucking supermarket, in a club, outside. I feel like I've seen more and more of it nowadays. And there was one day I was watching, I was thinking like, how the fuck are they filming this? Because this girl looks way too relaxed. Because usually when there's something, when you see those videos in the past anyway, and someone's recording, you can tell when the girl notices the camera and she kind of changes, you know? So obviously a bit weird, or maybe she questions it. But in these video clips I've been seeing, the interaction is like very smooth and loose and chill. Like the person's not aware they're being recorded, you know, if that makes sense. And then I realized, oh shit, it's because a lot of kids nowadays are wearing meta glasses, right? The regular ones, not the big fancy ones. And I also saw the other day, I forgot the company. There's a company, this kid has started up a startup that's making their own smart glasses that record, and I think it's kind of geared towards kids and shit, Gen Z kids. But weirdly enough, the branding and the marketing for it is mostly themed around like Project X back in the day. If you remember that movie, that was like a party movie, right, where the kid kind of throws a party in its own house. I think they home record it or something, but it's kind of framed around that sort of idea of a kid like jumping off a roof of a building into a swimming pool. So clearly it's a thing that a lot of Gen Z kids are really into, right? The whole recording, IRL, streaming type of thing. The only problem is I've heard that the battery life on these things isn't that great. So maybe they don't record all day. But either way, this is kind of concerning. I saw this on the dance floor subreddit, right? Big up dance floors. One of my favorite subreddits out there. Someone posted this on the dance floor subreddit. This is a post taken from a Ray-Ban Meta forum. And I think this is a Ray-Ban Meta like group page on Facebook. Somebody posted on there, right, the following: I just finished, punched the LED and covered it with UV resin. Now I can record without the LED. I hope people anger, haha, you creeps. So this person is holding up one of their Ray-Ban Meta sunglasses, and you know on Ray-Bans where on the front they got that rivet, right? It's a design that they have, right? They got the little silver rivets. Those are where the cameras are on Ray-Ban Meta glasses. And on the Ray-Ban Meta glasses, I think it's a legal requirement, around the ring of the camera's like a pinhole camera, it's really small, but around the ring of the camera there's an LED light around it. So when you're recording, that LED light stays on. So it's meant to indicate to people that you're recording. But obviously if you don't know anything about the glasses, you won't know anyway. But there's like a LED ring camera. There's like a LED, light around the camera. But what people are doing now is that they are smashing that light. I guess they're using maybe you can use a screwdriver, maybe you could use a fucking scalpel. I don't know what they're using, but they're using something to basically crack the LED around the camera so that when you record, there's no light, but the camera still works. So thus increasing the creeper aspects of it. This is so again, imagine some tech that was meant to be used for you to capture your cutest moments with your kids, a nice moment with your fucking wife or something. It's maybe meant to help you catch some weird fucking funny thing that happens spontaneously with your dog, or just for you to, you know, to document your life, whatever, is now being used and implemented by creepos. Because now the creepos and the weirdos and shit, right, and the sex pest, they are now removing the LEDs around the cameras so that they can record discreetly and no one will know. Because, you know, if you don't know this, you won't think anything of it. You just think it's a regular fucking pair of glasses. So now they're able to record whatever creep shit they want to record without any consequences, without any blowback, any nothing, or anyone noticing. Pretty wild. But I did hear on the subreddits, actually, because I was surprised. I was like thinking, oh, I'm surprised this isn't like a bigger thing, like an issue. But I've heard that a lot of clubs know about this, especially places like Berghain. I think they've already been told about this, so they know what to look for with these glasses. you know. And I think people in there too, I think Berghain has got a discerning customer or fan base of whatever. I think they'd be aware if you're in there trying to discreetly record people fucking in dark rooms, or yourself fucking, or just DJ sets in general. So I think people are becoming more and more aware of them. But Jesus Christ, man, absolutely crazy where the world is going now. Everyone's complaining about Palantir, and everyone's afraid about what Palantir may do, and Palantir this, Palantir that, Palantir this. But really and truly, we're all turning into surveiller bots. No one needs a Tesla bot. We are the Tesla bots. We're turning into surveillance bots and Tesla bots. We're going to do all the surveilling, all the fucking monitoring and recording of each other for free. You know, with Ring cameras and this and everything else going on. Jesus Christ, man. It's absolutely crazy out there. Really crazy. But I guess tech is going in that direction anyway. So let's see how it plays out. I just can't wait. I hope I'm alive when it happens. But I really can't wait to get to a point where this glass that you see here, these pair of glasses, and the other ones that I showed you, I can't wait until we get to a point where tech advances so much that gets whittled down into a fucking single contact lens. That's how it starts, right? Remember back in the day, mobile phones had like, you know, there'd be I forgot what that phone was, but it'd be a phone that had like a suitcase you had to carry with it, right? You had a phone that had a cord that's connected to a suitcase you had to carry with you. Nowadays, your phone doesn't even have any cable, doesn't even come with cables in the box. So I can't wait until we get to a point where somebody's able to figure out, maybe it's an advancement in tech, an advancement in fucking circuitry, I don't know what it'll be, or maybe microchips that would allow you to whittle down this entire glasses into a single fucking contact lens. That would be fucking great. That would be fucking great. But you have to imagine, at what cost? At what cost would we get a single contact lens sort of thing going on there? At what cost? At what bloody cost?